She was a loving mother of two, a vibrant woman with a contagious smile.
This is me, July 29th, 2008. It is 12:33 Mountain Time. Covering all my bases, making sure that if something happens to me or my family or all of us, that our assets are documented. Hope everything works out and we're all happy and live happily ever after as much as that's possible.
Then in an instant, she vanished without a trace, and what followed became one of the darkest, most haunting stories in American true crime. At just 28 years old, Susan Powell was a devoted mother from Utah, known for her kindness and strong faith. Deeply religious and active in her community, she seemed to embody the ideal family life. However, her journal entries reveal a different narrative, one filled with tension and unease in her marriage. Her husband, Josh, was controlling and emotionally distant, often leaving Susan feeling isolated. Friends and family grew increasingly concerned as they noticed the cracks in her seemingly perfect life, which hinted at a troubling reality. On the fateful night of December 6, 2009, Josh took their two young boys camping at midnight, despite the severe snowstorm raging outside. When Susan didn't show up for work the next day, alarm bells rang. Josh returned home claiming Susan had stayed behind, but the police found disturbing evidence. A wet spot on the carpet raised suspicions alongside a fan drying it, and her purse and phone left untouched at home. This was just the beginning of a spiraling investigation into her mysterious disappearance. As the investigation unfolded, Josh's stories began to unravel. He changed his account multiple times, raising red flags for investigators. During police interviews, he was cold, evasive, and appeared more concerned about his own situation than about his missing wife. The situation grew even more unsettling when his father, Steve Powell, made disturbing comments about being in love with Susan. Meanwhile, Susan's journals were discovered, revealing her deep fears about Josh and the emotional turmoil she faced. Tensions escalated as a bitter custody battle for their two sons ensued, with Susan's family determined to protect the children. In 2012, after extensive legal proceedings, the court awarded custody to Susan's parents, allowing Josh only supervised visitation. During one visit, however, the situation turned horrific. Josh locked the social worker out of the house and violently attacked the boys with a hatchet before setting the home ablaze, killing himself and both children. In a chilling 911 call, a frantic voice pleaded, "He won't let me in. I smell gas."
But I think I need help right away, and this is the craziest thing. He looked right at me and closed the door. "Are you there? I smell gasoline and he won't let me in."
This unspeakable tragedy sent shockwaves through the community and left a lasting impact on all who knew Susan and her boys. Despite extensive searches, Susan's body was never found, leaving her family with unresolved grief and unanswered questions. Her father, Chuck, continues to search for answers, holding on to hope that one day they will find closure. Susan's case profoundly changed how courts handle custody disputes and assess domestic violence risks, sparking conversations across the nation. The site of the Powell home became a memorial, a haunting reminder that she didn't just vanish. She was silenced. But her story will never fade. Susan's legacy is one of resilience and the urgent need to address domestic violence. Susan Powell is still officially missing, with her last known sighting on December 6, 2009. Her boys' ashes were buried alongside hers, though her body was never recovered. This tragic story serves as a reminder of the importance of listening to those in distress and the need for justice for those who cannot speak for themselves.